What's going on, Buffalo? It's me again, just doing another recap of past two games this week. I'm going to do a short recap about the Devils game Thursday night, and of course the upsetting game against the Flyers last night. But starting off with the Jersey game from the third period, as you can see behind me there, the picture of Anwar trying to make the save on Elias with Brennan sitting flat on his ass. One thing that pissed me off about that is before Elias made that shot, Brennan had more than enough time to get off his lazy ass, stand in front of Elias, either redirect the puck away from the net or block the shot or even poke check it. But what does he do? He just sits on his ass in a split formation and watches the puck go right past him. And of course, that caused Enroth to pull a leg cramp. Of course, Enroth was making some great saves. But still, Brennan, if you're sitting on your lazy ass and one of Jersey's best players is about to take the shot on goal, get up and stand in front of him, okay? And, alright. And, of course, the shootout was a complete joke. I mean, Vanek taking a wrister and not his slap shot, number one. And of course, Pominville taking a wrister and not a slap shot. And of course, now getting to last night's just a joke of a game, right? I mean, the first period, the hit on Ennis so far, what the fuck? I mean, the referee's on the Flyer side the entire game, and Weber gets a 2-minute, a 5, and a 10-minute penalty for retaliating on Wayne Simmons. That ignorant motherfucker from the LA Kings thinks he's becoming the next Pronger for some reason, because y'all know Pronger was a badass when he was a Flyer. And then, of course, there's the 10-minute misconduct on John Scott, which is a complete joke. I mean, the entire game, the referees were like, oh, no penalty on the Flyers, but why don't we just give Buffalo one? The Flyers are a bunch of fucking whining crybabies, okay? I mean, that's how they've been probably since the start of the season, ever since their first game they lost to Pittsburgh. Then, of course, we handed them their second loss on the 20th of January. I mean, it's like we have a target on our backs, okay? It's like every team in the league is gunning for our best players with a target planted on their back. I mean, come on. I mean, I was going to mention the Ranger game when Coletta got that so-called suspension for a non-lethal hit. I mean, the reason why Shanahan gave Coletta a 5-game suspension, Shanahan's a fucking former Ranger, okay? He felt sorry for his team, so he figured, oh, why don't I just come up with a rule that nobody's ever heard about, the boarding rule, and give Coletta a 5-game suspension for a non-lethal hit. And of course, we got the wonderful New York Rangers coming in tomorrow night. I got a message for Brad Crybaby Richards. If he thinks the so-called illegal hit by Coletta was bad, I can name probably 1 or 2 players on our roster that'll show him a real ass kicking. The main one, John Scott. Okay? Y'all remember what Scott did to Thornton when we beat Boston on their ice. He pummeled the crap out of him. And Thornton was out for what, 14 days with a concussion? And if Richards wants a real ass kicking, I'm pretty sure Scott will oblige him tomorrow night. Okay, so that's all I have to say, because right now I'm still kind of about last night. I mean, the referees were on Philly's side the entire fucking game. Okay? I mean, I was actually waiting for Vanek or Pominville or Hodgson to take a slap shot at the referee's head or at the referee's family jewels to smarten them up, okay? Because until the referees learn what it's like to get hit with the puck or belted into the boards, start calling the fucking game down the middle, evenly. Not just take one team's side and forget about the other. Because if need be, somebody on the Sabre roster, please take a slap shot at the referees or belt them into the boards to knock some fucking sense into them. Alright, that's it. Till next time, peace out.